Hello, Kim Goeltom here. I am a certified master wellness coach as well as the founder of the Empowered Living for Superwoman program, and I'm excited to be here today and talk with you about how you can use your mindset to transform stress. I know everyone has got so much on their plates these days and just the weight, right? So anything we can do to reduce stress is a great thing. So we are going to talk about how mindset affects various aspects of your life in so many different ways. And for those of you who aren't sure, what is mindset anyway? Mindset is these attitudes, these beliefs that we have internalized, we have, absorbed into our mind, and this is what we think and we believe every day, whether it's on a conscious level or a subconscious level. These are the thoughts, and these thoughts impact our ability to be relaxed, to do well, right? Because our mindset affects our self-worth. It affects, how we feel about our body, how we feel about relationships, how we feel about presenting ourselves in our daily lives, and the list goes on. So we're just going to talk about a few pieces today on how mindset can really help to reduce stress. So we just finished hearing about how mindset is these attitudes, these beliefs that we've internalized, whether it's been, on purpose or, just because of our environment, what we hear in school, what we've heard in our family, what we've heard through friends, what we've heard in our community, what we've heard on TV, what we've heard on the radio, right? It's these attitudes, these beliefs. And so we create these thought patterns, and we have these thought patterns that have been created for a long time. So I would challenge you to just take 1 minute and quiet your mind, if you can, and think about what's popping up for you. Just take notice, just observe what's happening. What are you thinking about? What's popping up for you? Are those thought patterns that you have throughout the day positive? Are they benefiting you and your goals and your dreams? Or are they instilling fear and anxiety and worry, which of course then is going to turn into stress? So what can we do to really get into that mindful space so you can start creating new thought patterns? It's never too late to start doing that. And so what's one of the ways you can start creating this positive mindset to reduce stress? You can start with positive self-talk, right? And it could be depending upon what those areas are that you observe and you come up with and you find out, oh my gosh, this is the negative thing I'm thinking. A lot of women, we hear so much in the media about, weight and what we should look like and how do we feel. So some of those negative self-talk pieces could be reflective of maybe one doesn't like their body, maybe they don't feel they're pretty enough, maybe they don't feel they're thin enough, right? So starting with positive self-talk. I'm beautiful, I'm loving, I'm perfect just the way I am, right? Starting there will make a big difference. When you start having those positive thoughts, your whole body just feels better. You can actually feel the weight on your shoulders just kind of melt off and go away. So just imagine if you started practicing positive self-talk, even if it was just for 1 minute a day. Although I would challenge you, why not try 5 minutes a day? But what if you only did one? What if you did 1 minute a day? How could that impact your well-being? How could that impact your ability, your confidence to do all the things that you want to do? And do them without stress, just being relaxed. So what's another way we can use our mindset to reduce stress? One of those is by being present. So you might be wondering, well, what does that have to do with your mindset? Well, our mindset and those thought patterns, those attitudes, those beliefs, those can propel us into this never-ending cycle of worry. And so if we're worrying all the time, then our mindset is constantly going back over those patterns, that self-talk we're hearing, but it's not necessarily positive self-talk. So what can you do, again, to reduce stress? So when you find yourself in that mode, forward thinking, in a worry state, not in a creative state, but in a worry state, just take a deep breath in and then just slowly release. And I would encourage you to do that 3 or 4 times. And one of the tricks I like to do when I'm in that mode is put my right hand on my chest and my left hand on my belly. And you know that you're breathing deeply when you feel your hands rise and release. Because now your body's expanding and releasing. And that will help you get into a more relaxed state so you can focus on being present. And then when you're present, now you can start being mindful of what are those thought patterns coming into your mind, right? Kind of think about this from like a bird's eye view. What are those things that you're observing? And then honor who you are and be mindful of what those thoughts are. And you can listen to those from that bird's eye view and discover, are those true? Are those not true? And so one of those things that we can do is what I call a subconscious mind exercise, where you take a piece of paper. Now you've just learned, here's what I've observed. And maybe it's, I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve this, or you're not smart enough, or you don't have enough this, or blah, 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 right? The list is endless of what the variables are that a person could be thinking. But write those down. Just empty. Just do like a brain dump. Empty them all onto a piece of paper. Now, take that piece of paper, flip it over. Just kind of do that breathing exercise again to get regrounded, right? Breathe in and out. Feel your chest expand. Do that slow, 3 to 4 times. And then on that piece of paper, on that back side, discover what really is true. Are there truths to any of those thoughts that you wrote down? What is the real truth to those thoughts, right? So we're in the process of rewiring our brain, recreating self-talk and new thought patterns, and also trying to understand from a place of, where did this pattern even come from anyway? Was it because of something somebody said to you in 3rd grade, or you misunderstood, right? A lot of times it's perception. So we're understanding our thought patterns. We're recreating new thought patterns. We're implementing positive self-talk. And then the last thing, as a tip that I'd like to share with you, that will also help with reducing stress using your mindset, is gratitude. And I really enjoy having a gratitude journal. This is actually mine right here. This is what I love. I use this mainly in the evening, but sometimes I'll use it in the morning as well. But I definitely have an evening ritual of using my gratitude journal. And if you're not sure, what is a gratitude journal anyway? It's where I take present tense sentences and I put down on paper using pen, right? So there's something really powerful when we take pen to paper and how that interjects into our brain and our body. And we really absorb that from a different level from just typing. And so I write down all the things I'm grateful for in my life. And it could be something like, I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to wake up every day and live in this house, have this family that I have, right? It could be, I'm so grateful to have had this incredible experience today. I'm so grateful to know that tomorrow I get to drink clean water. It could be anything. And you start from whatever space, whatever place is best for you. But here's why this helps reduce stress. So you're also creating new mindset patterns, right? New thought patterns when you're doing this. And when you're putting in this kind of positive energy, you're just filling your body with love when you're writing all of these amazing things you're grateful for. And if you feel like, oh my gosh, the world is falling down around me, there's nothing to be grateful for, you can be grateful for breathing. You can be grateful for having clean air. You can be grateful for having clean water. You can be grateful for having clothes to cover your body, to keep you warm, right? There's so many things that we take for granted at times, and we forget, oh my gosh, I do have all these amazing things. because I could not have those, right? And that's a layer of getting to where you want to go. But when you're creating this kind of warmth and love in your body, you're starting to, again, you're changing those mind set patterns and those thoughts. And it also helps put you back into the present, so you're not worried, right? Because when you're worrying, you're in the future, you're not in the present. And again, you're recreating those patterns in your mind. And when you're able to do that, because you're filled up with so much love and joy and positive self-talk, your stress is being reduced. Not to mention, you're having these aha moments about whether some of these thought patterns that you've been thinking for a while are even true at all. And then how to implement the ones that really are true and supportive of who you are, what you do, and who you want to be. We're always evolving. We're always unfolding, right? It's a new journey every single day. So just to kind of recap, we did cover a lot in just a few minutes, but the goal is reducing stress by being mindful of your mindset, the thoughts that you create, right? The thoughts that you're projecting, the thoughts that you're thinking. And what are those new thoughts? Are we repeating the same thoughts 100 times a day? Are we creating new ones? You have the ability, the power within you to create whatever thoughts you want every single day. So thank you for taking time to learn a little bit about how your mindset can help reduce stress, which can help make your life flow a lot easier. And if you're looking for more tips on how to recharge your mind and body, check out my 6 secrets to recharging as Superwoman on my website, creatinglegacywellness.com. Thank you so much and have a super fantastic day. Bye-bye.